There is a way of living your life that can literally change everything. In your heart lies the key to find true satisfaction in everything you do. When opened the right way, your heart can give you very clear guidance in life. It can make you more healthy, bring more love to yourself and others, and attract miracles into your life. Going with an open heart through life has been one of the biggest turning points in my life, and when you have unlearned this, your heart often closes itself to care for itself. When you don't have an open heart, it is very hard to feel real love for yourself and everything around you. It is so worth it to open and activate your heart more. For me, it is one of the biggest passions to work with the heart, and in this video I'm gonna show you one way that you can on daily basis open and activate your heart more and let its true power into your life. One of the most interesting things is that the heart is an organ of intelligence. It's not only spiritually seen this way, but also science shows this more and more. The heart, for instance, has a profound influence on your well-being and your decision making. And for instance, the heart should send more signals to the brain than the brain to the heart. Isn't that super interesting? We often think that we only have an intelligence in our brain, but in the last decades this view changed a lot. Your heart has a profound influence on your body and well-being. When you activate and open your heart more, you let more of its qualities into your life. When you have an open heart, you start to look, in my own experience, with much more love and joy to your life. A lot of people think that going through life with an open heart means that you should be friendly all the time and accept anything. But this is really not what it is about. Going through life with an open heart means for me that you get completely honest to yourself and others in a way that is for the highest good of everyone. This can mean, for instance, that you're in a situation with someone or somewhere and your heart clearly communicates that it is not the place to be. In that case, you take yourself out of that situation. If you don't, your heart will close. I got highly inspired by Michael Singer in living a life with an open heart. In his book, The Untethered Soul, he explains that an open heart is a key in having unlimited energy. When you have, universal energy can flow through you and in that way keep providing you with energy. This inspired me so much that right in that moment I decided to not allow my heart to close anymore. It was more or less 6 months ago, and since then, anytime that my heart closes, I sit down and I sit as long down till it's open again. And I can tell you one thing, I haven't had this much energy in the last 10 years. Living a life with an open heart is for me the ultimate feeling of freedom. It has been one of the best things I've ever done for myself, and I will keep opening it till it is 24/7 open. There is an intelligence in your heart that is so immense that you can hardly imagine it. When you connect more with your heart and you activate the heart chakra and open it more, you can hear this intelligence better and better. It is completely different than the voice of your mind. So where your mind might say, yes, no, it's that way, no, it's that way. So quite often these discussion thoughts. The heart is completely different. It is one answer, and it is always, in my own experience, in the best and highest good of everything and everyone around you, and also for yourself. I will give you an example of something that I experienced myself. After my breakup with my fiance, after a relationship of 7 years, my mind would start bringing up all these reasons why it would be good or not good to be back with her again. When I sat in silence and I asked my heart, it was very clear. It just said, you have to take time for yourself to heal, and this was what I followed. It is not always easy to hear the voice of our heart. We are so used to the yes-no stories of our mind that we forgot to truly listen to the heart. So what I do when I want to know something from my heart is that I sit in silence by myself. I close my eyes. Quite often I put my hands on my heart and I connect with my heart. I really focus on my heart, and then I ask the question. And when I then keep sitting in silence and keep listening to my heart, there always comes an answer. The beautiful thing is, what I see is that the more you do it, the easier it gets. So it's really a practice. There is one thing that a lot of people think that will happen when they go with an open heart through life, and that is that they think that they can get hurt much quicker when it is open. I have seen that actually the opposite is the case. You feel so much better what is right for you, and in my own experience, you are hurting yourself already so much by keeping it closed. It is almost like there will be always a filter around it. If you want to overcome any type of negativity, I believe this is one of the best ways to do so. It is completely crazy, but when the heart is open, I have hardly till none negative thoughts, and you start just thinking in a completely different way. So now we get to the exciting part, and that is how I open and activate my heart chakra. In a moment I will explain the practice that I use, but I also want to mention that in my new 6-week self-love course we work a lot on it, and you get guided in learning to love yourself more. If you're interested in this, have a look at the description below, and I will also place a link to a very powerful meditation that I created here freely on YouTube to open your heart more. What I do on a daily basis, and where I actually start every day with, is the following very powerful practice. It's powerful but yet super easy to implement. So what I do is I close my eyes and I place my hands on my heart. Then I bring my attention and focus into my heart, and I really try to put as much awareness in this area as I can. And then I start to take deep, calm breaths into this area. Then try to imagine how more and more energy is flowing into it and how it gets filled with new energy. And quite often I imagine how it flows through my hands into my heart. What I also do is, while having my attention in my heart, I ask my heart if it is closed or open. In the beginning I always got the answer that it was closed, and I keep doing this sometimes throughout the practice. Then I start breathing into it more, and I just really connect with it and start saying that it is safe, that it may open, and also that I want it to open. What I quite often see what happens is, when you have for a longer period your awareness here, is that emotions can come up, or even that you sometimes get flashbacks of things that happened in the past. When you connect for the first time again with your heart, it can be that it's painful. I have the feeling that that releases energy. When you have done this for some time, I still say, activate my heart chakra. And it is very interesting what then happens and what you can feel. So I would be super interesting to hear in the comments what you notice. What I combine with the breathing is sending gratitude into my heart. This is one of the most powerful ways of opening your heart. Quite often I still say like that I'm so grateful for my heart and for all the work that it does. Now just keep breathing and connect deeper and deeper. When you do, there is a moment that your heart opens up, and when it does, it feels much lighter and almost like there is more space around your heart. This is one of the most easy ways of opening your heart, but in my own experience, a super powerful practice. When you start opening your heart, I would love to hear in the comments what it does for you and what you notice. It can completely change your life, and I believe it is one of the biggest gifts that you can give to yourself. I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, I would be super grateful if you like the video or write a comment. If you're interested in more videos about spiritual development and self-development, subscribe to my channel. And as mentioned, I will place in the description below the link to my new self-love course. And if you're interested in 6 other things that completely changed my life, have a look at this video. And for the rest, I wish you an amazing day with an open heart.